Writing down your food is an easy step to see what's working for you and what's not. And again, it's not about shaming, right? Because shaming comes with dieting, and we are not dieting. And as I prepare to go back to step 2 the next day and plan out my day, this also helps me to say, okay, what did I do yesterday that worked? Do I need to do that again? So say I ate pizza the night before, which I actually did recently, and I didn't have it written on my plan. I had to think, okay, as I was planning, hey, I ate pizza last night. I probably need to take it easier today depending on the amount of silly carbs that I've had, right? But guess what? I could plan for it, and I didn't feel bad about it. Not one bit. Because I am not on a diet. Hey friend, welcome to the Diet Haters Podcast, where I'm helping you learn how to stop dieting, lose weight, find lasting results, and learn your true identity in Christ. I am so glad that you have joined me for another episode of the Diet Haters Podcast. If you're new to the podcast, I am thrilled you are here and hope you stick around for a while. So far on the podcast, we've been talking about some really great stuff, but some of it's been pretty deep, like how to find your why, how to understand your value. You know, I'm really big on getting to the root of the issue, if you haven't noticed already. But I also want to help find and walk out practical steps for our weight loss. So if you've been following me for any length of time, you know, right, that I am not a fan of dieting. After all, this podcast is called the Diet Haters Podcast. I'm about living life. And we are going to talk about some simple steps today that help us to do that help us to stop dieting and live life. Before we do that, though, I want to share something really exciting with you. So, you've heard me share on the last few episodes about one of my favorite protein powders, the salted caramel, however you would like to pronounce it, bone broth protein powder from Ancient Nutrition and Dr. Josh Axe. Guess what? They were so excited about me talking about it on the podcast that they want to reward you for it. They're offering a discount code just for my listeners, you, my friend. I'm excited about that. So I've told you that 2 of my favorite protein powders are the salted caramel, and chocolate. But they have other varieties too that you might enjoy, like vanilla, turmeric, which by the way is really great for fighting inflammation. They even have an unflavored version if you're not into all that. And you know, bone broth has so many healthy benefits. I can't even name them all here, but to give you just a few, it's full of collagen, which provides support for your gut, your nails, your skin, your joints, right? And we all know that we want some good looking nails and skin. You add protein to that and you are setting yourself up for weight loss success. So I've told you this, one of my favorites is the salted caramel. It is just as delicious as it sounds, and it's the perfect way to indulge your sweet tooth without getting the sugar shock. I even love to put it in my paleo pancakes. The bone broth is sourced from grass-fed and pasture-raised cows from Europe, and it's non-GMO. Sweetened with stevia, sweetened with monk fruit, which are both plant-based sweeteners, and they're low in calories. So you're not getting that unwanted sugar, but you're still getting the sweetness. And it's full of MCTs, which are sourced from coconut, which is a high qualified fat that your body can easily absorb to use as clean energy. I drink one almost every day, mix it with coconut milk or almond milk. I love it for a snack, or I can have it for a meal depending on what I put in it. Love to put some blueberries in there, some almond butter sometimes, an avocado sometimes. Like I said, sometimes I'll have it after a workout, sometimes have it for breakfast, sometimes just for a snack. You're gonna love it. So here's the exciting part. When you place an order for your new favorite, you get $10 off your first order by using coupon code DIETHATERS10. That's DIETHATERS10. Enter that coupon code and you're going to get $10 off your first order. It's that easy. All you got to do is visit ancientnutrition.com, pick your flavor of choice. I would go with the salted caramel. Insert the code DIETHATERS10 at checkout and you just saved $10 on some flavorful goodness that does not have all the extra crap in it. I am excited. Ancient Nutrition and Dr. Josh Axe provide whole food nutritional products designed to provide ancient nutrition in a modern, convenient form to power the body, the mind, restore us to health, strength, and the vitality of our ancestors. I will take 2 scoops, please. Again, you can get your bone broth protein powder today at ancientnutrition.com and use coupon code DIETHATERS10. And I will also share the link in the show notes for you to try. I can't wait to hear how much you love it, so be sure and share with me. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about getting rid of the old diet mentality, getting rid of the old dieting rules. How many diets have you been on that go a little something like this? You got to throw everything out of your pantry immediately, right? You got to get a food scale. You got to get a body scale. You got to stop eating all the carbs. You got to do it immediately. You got to pack your fridge full of lettuce and kale because that's all you're allowed to eat, right? Sunday night, you have to eat yourself into oblivion so you can get started on the right foot, getting skinny on Monday. Anybody else relating to this? Just me? Let me tell you something, my friend. That is not how we roll here in the Diet Haters world. If you're new here, that is not how we roll. If you're not new here, you should know that by now. That is not how we roll. We have got to learn how to stop doing these crazy things to ourselves. I would love to ask you a quick favor as we get started today. Would you share this episode with somebody else who might need to hear it? Maybe another diet hater friend who's preparing to eat her way through oblivion on Sunday so she can start getting healthy on Monday. You know, when you share, you help me get the word out to as many people as possible that they too can lose weight, get healthy, and find the true freedom in Christ that they've been searching for. And in advance, thank you so much for your willingness to share. I truly, truly am grateful. All right, so let's dive in to today's episode on the 4 steps to set yourself up for weight loss success. I want us to do something together. I want us to make a promise to one another that we're going to be open to the idea of doing something different. That we're going to promise one another that we're going to do our best to choose life, not dieting. All right, are we always going to get it right? No, we're human. I'm going to screw up. You're going to screw up. But the glory is in the struggle, right? Let's agree today that we're going to stop making losing weight harder than it is. I'm in if you're in. Give me a virtual hand raising if you're in. So today, we're going to focus on these 4 simple foundations to weight loss. Okay, they're easy to follow and they seriously change everything for your health journey. You don't have to count your calories. You don't have to restrict foods. You don't have to cut foods out if you don't want to. Okay, just some simple steps. You know, most diets have convinced us that in order to lose weight, we have to restrict everything and can never have any fun. But that is not how God created us. He created us to enjoy food. He created us to have fun. Weight loss isn't always serious. So let's get back to the basics, to these simple foundations. The first thing you want to do, number 1, drink water. Water is your best friend. Whether you enjoy the taste of it or not, it is your friend. You're going to need to learn to like it, okay? No excuses. It is your friend. You got to drink water. The first thing that you need to do in the morning after you open your eyes and you go pee is go straight to the kitchen sink and get a glass of water. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go drink the water. Here's why. It's one of the best ways to restart your body in the morning after a night of rest, where your body has had time to detox while you're sleeping. And it's a really great metabolism booster. And now that you've started your day replenishing your body, you want to keep doing that throughout the day, right? Water helps to keep you full, which helps you in the long run make better food choices throughout the day. And yes, you're going to pee more, but that's a good thing. You want to know if you're getting enough water? Look at your urine. I mean, if it's clear, guess what? You're doing great. If it's darker, you need to drink more water. It's as simple as that. And here's some good news for you, especially if you're not a water fan. Try some flavored fizzy waters. Put some fizzies in your water. Also, I'm a huge fan of hot tea or cold tea, either way, which also counts as water in our playbooks right now, okay? Now, I'm putting a disclaimer on that. Don't go saying, Sundi Joe said tea counts as water and I hate water, so I'm going to drink tea all day long. I did not say that. You still need to drink some water. And I'm not talking about sweet tea. You notice I said hot teas, okay? Some say that you should drink a half an ounce of your weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need to drink 100 ounces. Weigh 185, you need to drink 92 and a half ounces. Simple as that, right? But here's what I want us to do, okay? If you're not on that journey yet, that's fine. I want us to focus. I don't want us to focus so much on that. I want us to start with an easier plan. I want you to just focus on drinking 64 ounces of water a day. 64 ounces. And I know maybe right now that sounds crazy, but trust me, it's not, okay? It is not. It's totally doable. I actually have a water bottle that I carry around that is a 64-ounce water bottle. When it's empty, I know that I've hit my goal, and then I can go refill it. I'll share the show notes to that on what I use. I'll actually be sharing several things in this episode that I love and that I use personally. And so don't feel like you have to go and write it all down, because I will share the links with you to everything in the show notes, okay? But I love this water bottle. It's stainless steel and comes with different lids depending on your drinking preference. If you want a straw, if you just want to open it and drink it, it all depends. Comes with a couple different straws, and it even has a cleaning brush. So no excuses, right? Start drinking the water. Got it? All right. Number 2, plan your food for the day. So each day you're gonna write down what you plan to eat. Not how many calories you're planning to eat. Not how many servings you're planning to eat. Just what you plan to eat. What you plan to eat, okay? And when I say what you're planning to eat, I don't mean write down what you think you should eat. If you're going out with some friends tonight and you're planning to eat pizza and have some ice cream, write it down. Don't try to trick yourself into thinking that you're going to go eat a salad if you're not planning to eat a salad, okay? Because we're not dieting here, okay? We don't have to lie to ourselves. We don't have to pretend to do something that we're not, okay? And this isn't done to shame ourselves. It's not meant to make you feel like you have to write something down that you don't want to. This allows us to normalize food, okay? That's it. So if you're planning to eat ice cream, write it down. If you're planning to eat some cookies, write it down. If you're planning to eat fried chicken, write it down. There is no wrong answer here, okay? I'm going to say that again. There is no wrong answer here. Planning your food for the day and writing it down helps you get a better understanding of what's working for you and what doesn't. It provides a tracking process that allows you to evaluate and reevaluate, okay? So if your mind is already saying there's no way I can do that, I don't want to know what I'm putting in my body, I want you to just stop for a second. I want you to take a deep breath, calm down, and tell yourself that you are okay. Okay? As you're planning your food for the day, here's what you need to know. There is no bad food. There is no good food. Okay? You're just writing down your food. Don't allow the enemy to play mind games with you here. Okay? All right. So you plan your day. Okay? Plan out your day. Write down what you're planning to eat. Number 3, write down what you ate. So this morning you planned out your day, right? Everything that you were planning to eat. Now you can do this step one of 2 ways. You can write down things as you go along, or you can write everything down at the end of the day. And when I say write, you can do it the old school way. You can use a digital tracker, whichever you prefer. Okay, again, there's no right or wrong here. I do both, actually, sometimes depending on my day. Lately, I've actually been wanting to hone in on nutrition as I prepare for my second skin removal surgery, because I'm not going to be able to do exercise for a while, for a couple months. So I've actually been writing my food down. And to me, there's just something about writing it out before me that's been really helpful in realizing what's working for me and what isn't. Now, what I'm not saying here is to use a tracker that counts your calories, okay? Not saying that. That's not what we're talking about. We're simply tracking what we're eating, okay? Do not focus on the calories that you're eating right now, because that tends to get us stuck in that diet mentality trap, right? And we are not interested in diets, right? We're diet haters after all, and for good reason. I've actually tried a couple different food trackers out. One I really enjoy using is the 2B Mindset Tracker, because it actually incorporates all the steps that I've mentioned. There's actually a place to track your water, plan your meals for the day, write down what you ate. I love it. I'll share more info on that in just a bit. But I'm going to give you an actual sample of my own tracking from a recent day. Okay, so here's what I planned for the day. So my pre-workout snack was 2 boiled eggs. My breakfast was 2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, which, by the way, I get from Dave's Killer Bread. Amazing. If you have never had it, I'm new to it. I've only been eating it for about a month, maybe. I love it. Anyway, so my lunch, I planned for my Ancient Nutrition Chocolate Caramel Protein Shake, some pistachio nuts, and some tuna. So for dinner, I planned baked chicken with roasted red pepper hummus and vegetables. And for my snack, I planned for hot chocolate and some nuts. All right, so here's what I actually had that day. So for my pre-workout snack, I had 2 boiled eggs. My breakfast, I had 2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast. For lunch, I ate my protein shake, and I ate some tuna. I didn't eat any nuts because I wasn't hungry enough for it. The shake, it actually filled me up because I put some extra goodies in it, like almond butter. So for dinner, I had paleo pancakes with organic maple syrup. And for my snack, I had my hot chocolate, which I actually get... It's called organic fermented cacao powder from MRM Superfoods. Let me just tell you, it's straight from the Lord. I'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, so when I went back that evening to write down what I'd eaten for the day, I pretty much stuck to my plan for the day, except for dinner. I was tired and I did not feel like cooking chicken. I didn't feel like cutting up chicken. I didn't feel like doing all the things. So I made some paleo pancakes from a mix that I literally had to mix with water, put in a skillet, and eat. And I put some organic maple syrup on top of that. And guess what? I didn't feel a bit bad about it. I didn't break any rules because we're not dieting, right? And even though you might hear pancakes and think carb, sugar city, that was not the case at all. I still made wise choices. Geez, I can't talk. I still made wise choices with the ingredients. I like to use Birch Bender's Paleo Pancake Mix. It's made with almond flour and coconut flour, and they are so delicious. Again, I'll share the link in the show notes for you if you're interested. Later that evening, as I was winding down, I was watching some TV, I enjoyed myself a nice hot cup of cocoa sweetened with liquid stevia. You may have seen me talking about this recently on Instagram, and y'all, like I said, it is from the Lord. And check this out. It only has 20 calories. 20 calories compared to a cup of sugar-filled hot chocolate that you would normally drink. I'm telling you, I have enjoyed it so much. I've literally been drinking a cup of it almost every night to warm myself up and just satisfy a sweet craving. I love it. Okay, so by writing down what I ate, right, compared to what I planned, I was able to pay attention to several things, okay? Did I stick to my plan? Why did I change my dinner plans? Was it because I was tired? Did I still eat something that made me happy with my choices? Was there something in there that my body probably doesn't want or probably doesn't need? Did I do any emotional eating, etc., etc.? See, it allows you to evaluate and reevaluate, not your calories, not if you failed, not if you screwed up, but what you might need to do better later. So writing down your food is an easy step to see what is working for you and what is not. And again, it is not about shaming, right? Because shaming comes with dieting, and we are not dieting. So as I prepare to go back to step 2 the next day, right, and plan out my day, this also helps me to say, okay, what did I do yesterday that worked? Do I need to do that again, or do I need to do something different? So say I ate pizza the night before, which recently I actually did. I didn't have it written on my plan. And I had to think as I was planning, okay, I ate pizza last night. Also what they call on the 2B Mindset nutrition plan a silly carbs. I love that word. But anyway, so knowing that, I knew I probably need to take it easier today, right? Depending on the amount of silly carbs that I have. But guess what? I could plan for it. And I didn't feel bad about it. Not one bit. Because I'm not on a diet. And I didn't eat the pizza to feed my emotions. Okay? I ate the pizza because I wanted some pizza. Okay? Huge victory, by the way. So I've mentioned a couple times the 2B mindset, and I want to stop for a minute and tell you more about that. Founded by Ilana Mulstein, who lost 100 pounds herself, the 2B Mindset program is about just that, learning how to create an incredibly powerful mindset that will allow you to lose weight happily and keep it off for good. There are no prescribed meal plans, no focusing on foods that you have to cut out. Instead, it allows you to focus on everything that you can have so you're the one in control. God created you to live an amazing life, my friend, and now is the time to start taking back what the enemy has tried to steal from you and start living fully. The 2B Mindset program offers simple guiding principles, tips, tools, and strategies that she and hundreds of other clients, including myself, have used to lose weight and keep it off. Everything about the 2B Mindset is sensible and, best of all, sustainable, so you'll not only know how to lose the weight, you'll discover how to keep it off. If you're interested in learning more, I would love to walk alongside you through this program and help you to stop dieting today. You can learn more at sundijoe.com/2bmindset. That's sundijoe.com/2B mindset. Again, I'll share the link to that in the show notes for you. Okay, number 4, get some sleep. I can't preach to you how important this is. If your sleep is out of whack, then your weight loss is going to be out of whack too. There is no way around it. Now, how much each person gets each night is really up to their body, but you need to be getting between 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. And let me just tell you, if I don't get at least 8, you don't like me very much. And if I get less than 7, I'm telling you, I lose all of my Jesus. I'm not even kidding. While you're asleep, your body is burning fat. And when your sleep is disrupted, your body is telling itself to hold on to that fat. And you know, this crazy life that we're living in, full of busyness and iPhones and computers, technology, stress, etc., you name it, it's messed up our natural rhythm. And we need that sleep to push the reset button each night. It allows your hormones to rest and reset. It lets your digestive system rest, your immune system. If you don't get sleep, you don't lose weight. Not the right way anyway. Because, you might have some stress-induced weight loss, but it either ain't going to last or it's going to give you a multitude of other health-related issues, okay? When your body is under stress, your craving for food increases. And I'm talking about cravings for foods that you don't want to be eating every day, okay? Create a sleep schedule as best as you can. Try to go to bed at the same time every night. And I know this isn't always going to be perfect. I know you might be a busy mom who has a full schedule with your kiddos that isn't always easy. I totally get that. But try, okay? Just try for the same time every night, as close as you can get. Start somewhere, right? We all have to start somewhere. You're obviously not going to go to bed at 9 o'clock and get up at 5 o'clock immediately, right? Especially if you're used to going to bed at 11. Just start small. Try going to bed at 10:30 this week. Then the next week, move it up to 10. Then the next week and the next. Okay? Get some sleep because your body is going to thank you for it, and so will your weight. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of what we've gone over today on the 4 steps to weight loss success. Number 1, drink water. Number 2, plan your day. Number 3, write down what you ate. Number 4, get some sleep. I'm telling you, my friend, if you follow these 4 fundamental steps to weight loss, you will see results, okay? Get that water bottle out. Get it filled up. Go to bed at a decent hour and make a plan, okay? Make a plan. And if you need some extra encouragement along the way, feel free to join our free Diet Haters Facebook community. We're sharing recipes, workout tips, scriptures, a lot of other shenanigans in there. You can find us on Facebook. You can search Diet Haters on Facebook, or again, I'll share the link in the show notes for you. You know, again, I've said this earlier, but I've referenced a lot of things today. And you can find them all in the show notes, okay? The links in the show notes. And if you are interested in some one-on-one coaching, don't hesitate to reach out to me, okay? I would love to help set you up for success on your weight loss journey. You can find me at all the places, the Instagram, the Facebook. I do spend most of my time on Instagram, though, so if you're there, reach out and say hi. I pray that this episode was helpful for you today, and I want you to know I'm rooting for you and I am cheering you on. If I can lose 145 pounds, so can you. whether it's 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds or more. If I can do it, you can do it. All right? Okay, so that's it for me today, and I will see you in the next episode of the Diet Haters podcast. And remember this, you are valuable.